My name is Brad Marsley, and my paper was on funding public education in the United States. Problem identification. The research presented in this paper targets the issue of defending public education and the negative effects it poses on opportunity and advancement. Some background information shows that there are 50.4 million students in the public education program between pre-kindergarten and 12th grade, and an additional 10% are enrolled in private schools. This creates a gap. We have two maps. The map on the left shows the percentage of students enrolled in public schools per state. The more red, the higher the percentage. On the right is a map indicating dense populations of one of the country's largest minority groups, Hispanics and Latinos. When comparing just one minority group against the low-income graph of the US, there are clear consistencies regarding funds available in relation to education are apparent. Why is it failing? Lack of parent involvement, overcrowding, too many students, not enough schools, technology deficiencies, meaning that students are dependent on technology and the schools cannot provide, limited access, after-school care, transportation, so forth. These services help provide additional funding for the school. Globalization of special education, misguided spending. Students are not being prepared for real-life situations, so they cannot find jobs after. Teachers have lost the drive to be innovative. Prison pipeline. Refer to the picture attached. It is a detailed explanation of the prison cycle. The United States neglects the gender gap. Who is affected? First-generation families denied access to greater opportunities, meaning that the parent did not get the chance to graduate college. The hope is this student can complete high school, continue to college, and contribute to the household. Families that fall within low socio-economic status. Employers lessens the applicant pool and affects the job market. Maintains class gap between publicly educated and privately educated students as well as disadvantaged youth. Educators, less employment opportunity, higher unemployment rates for teachers. Results of defunding public education. Lens to the strain theory, drug abuse, incarceration, unemployment, theft. You drop out of high school, you get into trouble for having too much time on your hands, you go to jail, you get out of jail, and you can't get a job because you have a record. It's a vicious cycle. Maintains the gap between socioeconomic classes because cutting programs denies access to resources students use to make progress. Distrust in the system or government. They didn't do anything for me mentality. Understaffing. Cannot afford to pay teachers, administration, and support staff. Increased rates of dropouts by cutting electives that may be keeping students interested. Recommendations. High schools serve as a gateway to higher education. It's like a bridge to education. If the bridge is missing large gaps, it'll make it a lot more difficult for the person receiving the education to successfully get to the other side. Revisiting the age requirement. Involving parents by conducting home phone calls and more meetings. Keeping the void between parents and students as small as possible will help increase chance of success. Market college enrollment. Make the idea a norm as opposed to a route for the privileged. This is meant to advertise the fact that college is accessible to everyone, not just reserved for the upper class. That's my presentation. Thank you.